Hey everybody, happy TNG Tuesday. It's Gianna. I hope you guys had a great week, and if you guys celebrate Easter, I hope you had a great Easter. I'm excited to make this video for you guys today. If you are new here, welcome, and I put out new videos every Tuesday, and then during all this craziness, I'm also gonna try to put out a video every Friday as well. So Tuesday for sure, sometimes Friday, and if you guys wanna click that little bell notification, then you guys will get notified when I put out a new video, so you'll never miss anything. I'm trying to do Disney one day a week, and then kind of like lifestyle stuff another day. And so today's Disney Day, and I just wanna talk to you guys about something really exciting that I realized last night that I had never talked about during a YouTube video. And it's about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to Mickey's Not So Scary, but it is super, super fun. So it's a special ticketed event in the Magic Kingdom. They start like August 17th. So they start like pretty early, and then they go till Halloween night. And it's super fun. It's like after hours. They shut down the Magic Kingdom park to regular guests, ticketed guests. And if you have a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party ticket, you can go into the park and go to the Halloween party. So during the Halloween party, there's like a special stage show, there's special fireworks, there's a special parade, and there's like different characters doing meet and greets. You get to meet some rare characters, which is always super fun. But the best part about Mickey's Not So Scary is that you're allowed to dress up and go into the park. So normally you can dress up and go into the park like Disney bound, but you can't do like a cosplay or anything of that sort because kids could get confused or think you are that character, things like that. Obviously they do it for those types of reasons. So I've read stories where people dressed up as Tinkerbell and then they couldn't get into the park. So definitely don't dress up to go to the park on a normal day. If you guys don't know what Disney bound is, it's kind of like when you wear an outfit that looks similar or is a nod to or an ode to a character that you like. So like maybe if you were doing an Ariel Disney bound, you would do some leggings. This is like a very common one, like green leggings with the scales on them and like a purple tank top, or like a fork in your hair or something like that. Like something that gives like a little like kiss or a little attention to that character, but you're not dressed in like the red wig and like a fin, you know? That is what a Disney bound is. But for Mickey's Not So Scary, you are allowed to go full out, do whatever you want. So it's really awesome to see. I have seen some of the coolest costumes during Mickey's Not So Scary, like some really, really impressive things. My favorite costume of all time, and I still swear that I'm gonna do this one of these days, is Cinderella, like the new version of Cinderella. Have courage and be kind, you know her, with the blue dress with that like is off the shoulder, it's like, you know, tight, and then it goes out and it has like the butterflies on it. That dress is literally unreal, and I've seen so many girls who like have made that dress and it just looks incredible on them. So I want to do that one day for sure. But I want to talk about the costumes that I have made that I have worn to Mickey's Not So Scary. So I have done big costumes 2 different times. It has been like the most fun ever, and I always say, okay, like next Mickey's Not So Scary, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna work on it all year, and I haven't done it in a few years. If things are like letting up by this year, maybe I will go to Mickey's Not So Scary because I just love dressing up. I love the attention. Hello, I'm a Leo, you know how it is. In 2015, I went to Mickey's Not So Scary and I did a Tiana costume. So Tiana is my favorite princess. If you see some of my other videos, I talk about her in those videos. I was like hell bent on making like a beautiful Tiana gown that looked like the gown that she meets in the Magic Kingdom, but a little bit of my own twist. And I have, I would say, beginner sewing skills. So if you guys know how to use a machine, you can do something like this. Like I'm telling you, it really just takes dedication and time, but you can learn how to do literally anything on YouTube, which is so cool. Nowadays, like you can't say like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Like literally you can just Google it, which is so awesome. I was like, I'm gonna make this Tiana costume and it's gonna be fantastic. I have a lot of people in my life who are very good at sewing. Like my friend Gina, her mom is like next level seamstress. She's like incredible and just like knows how to throw anything together and just like gets it. My mom is pretty good at sewing. She's not like, you know, fantastic, but she gets like, she can read a pattern, which is very important. And then my aunt as well. So basically I was like, okay, I'm gonna be Tiana at Mickey's Not So Scary. I decided this July. So I went to Joann Fabrics and I just picked out a pattern for a skirt. And I was like, I need like that really big, like ballroom style skirt, you know, obviously just like huge. And you know, Tiana, her dress has, if you haven't seen it, I'll put a picture up here, but it's inspired by lily pads. So it's like, you know, bayou themed and green, and it's just gorgeous, but it has these like leaves kind of like coming down in the dress, like shaped like that. And so I needed to find something like that, and I couldn't find something exactly like that, but I found something where it was like these large scalloped ends, and I cut them into that kind of shape that I wanted. So everything when you're making it is completely customizable, of course, but I didn't want to, you know, go too far into the customization or do something just like out on my own because I needed a pattern to follow. I was a beginner sewer. So next I picked out my fabric. I wanted to kind of make it my own. So I found patterns and colors that matched with Tiana, but that didn't look like her dress in Disney World. And I found this little trim that was like these green flowers to put on the end, and I thought it was really fun. So basically I sewed that skirt, and I decided for the top I was going to do kind of like a mixture of DIY and like store-bought. So I went on Amazon and I bought a corset because I wanted the top to be really fitted, but corsets are pretty hard to sew because of the boning in them, which are those pieces that run up and down and are like really tight and hold you in. So I bought the corset online on Amazon, and then I just kind of made this piece for the front that looked like Tiana's top. I got like really heavy interfacing, which is what you iron onto the back of your fabric to kind of make it like stiff or stand up. And I ironed these pieces that I just kind of sewed to the front. I would be coming home from school, like when school started in August, every day, and just like literally working on this dress until I went to bed because I really wanted to get it done by time it was time for Halloween party, which was at the end of September or beginning of October is when I went that year. The top was like half DIY, half store-bought, and then I bought the skirt that like has the hoops in it, the hoop skirt. Bought that online on Amazon. I bought these shoes that were freaking amazing from Jeffrey Campbell. They were like gold, glitter, pointed, little tiny baby heels. And I wore them all around Magic Kingdom that night and literally ripped my feet apart. I had the craziest blisters I've ever seen on like the pad of my foot that was like this big. It was disgusting. I made the crown for Tiana out of felt, and I just used a regular headband that I had. I covered it in, this was Gina's idea, she's so smart, but I covered it in green ribbon, and then on the inside I put like hot glue so that it would like stay gripped in my hair. And then I just sewed together pieces of felt that were shaped like little kind of teardrops and kind of folded them up. But it turned out really, really, really well. And it was amazing. And then my ex-boyfriend wanted to come with me to the party. So I was like, okay, I gotta put together a Facilier costume because that's gonna be so amazing if I'm Tiana and he's Facilier, and it's gonna look so good. So me and Gina and her mom literally threw together a Facilier costume in like a matter of like days. And he wore like dress pants and dress shoes. And I went to Goodwill and I found like a big maroon like dress coat, and I cut off the bottom half because he has those big long like things in the back, and I made those, and I just like doctored up a hat that I got on Amazon, and I made him that vest. And then for his necklace that has the 2 teeth on it, I just made them out of modeling clay. I just like was DIYing, and I was like, I gotta figure this out. I have like no time to do it right. So we were staying at Port Orleans Riverside, of course, because I had to like book that room so that we could be living our best Tiana and Facilier life. It was so cool. I had my friend Diana, who was doing the college program at the time, come and do a photo shoot of us, and I'll insert those pictures. I'll just do like a little montage right here. Seriously, like some of the best pictures I have of this costume. And I don't know, I winged my hair. I just like did it, my hair and my makeup, and I think it turned out so well. But this is like where the part that I wanted to talk about comes in. So people were like freaking out, and there were people like by the pool who were like running up to me trying to take pictures of me, and it was so cool. And all of these moms, like legit, I'm so bad, but like they must have never seen a Disney movie before because they like really thought I was Tiana. And I was like, no sis, you're gonna be really confused when you go to Magic Kingdom on Monday. And I had to be like, no, I'm just dressing up for the Halloween party. I'm just dressing up for the Halloween party. It was like tiny celeb moment. It was so cool. And our costumes looked so amazing, and everybody had something so nice to say. So we went to the Halloween party and my costume was obviously a hit. People were freaking out and loving it, and it was awesome. And I literally don't think we got too many pictures in the Magic Kingdom, but any ones that I find I'll post here. So we went like right away on Main Street to get root beer floats, and I like grabbed mine off the counter and spilled it all over my dress because like I picked it up and the fish just like came over, and literally people ran from all over the restaurant and were like, here's a napkin, I have baby wipes. They were like helping me, and I was like, this is so nice. And everybody was like, where did you get it? And I was like, I made it myself. And it was just so fun to be like, I did this. Like all of the tears and the after school like working on this and ironing and like crying about not knowing how to do things and Googling it, like it all just worked out because now I have this like amazing dress, and I knew like I needed to wear it again. So I don't know if you guys have seen my intro video like right when you come onto my channel, but I'm wearing the Tiana dress in the Bippity Boppity Boutique on the Disney Dream because right after I got off the Dream in February, from working there, I sailed again in September with Ryan, and I know you guys like have seen these videos. There's like a bunch of them. I have all the Disney Dream Halloween videos in a playlist that I'll link down below, so you can actually see me getting ready in the dress. And I made Ryan do Naveen, and he was really cute, and he had a little ukulele and the little like newsboy cap, and it like looked really good. And obviously like I just got his stuff from Goodwill, and we just like ordered his stuff on Amazon. It turned out really well. On the Dream, during Halloween on the High Seas sailings, they have a costume contest that Ryan and I entered into. We didn't win. We lost to Woody and Jesse, like store-bought costumes, which whatever, I'm not salty about it, but like everybody was like, you should have won, you were wrong, you should have won. And I have the footage like all down in that playlist. Everybody loved our costumes, and it was so fun because I got to go up to the boutique, and they didn't do my hair or anything, but they gave me pixie dust, and I got to sit in the chair, and I'm wearing my dress. It fit me a little differently, you know, 5 years later, but it was fine. Like I was so happy to bring it out of retirement and be able to wear it again. It's such a pain in the butt to travel in, especially when I made it here in Chicago. I had to have a whole entire suitcase dedicated to the costume just to bring it to Florida when I wore it for the Halloween party. But again, just like 100% like totally worth it. And I'm telling you, if you haven't dressed up or made your costume for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I highly recommend that you do that. So this video, I basically just wanted to show you all those pictures. Shannon and I decided that we were gonna do Lizzie and Isabella from the Lizzie McGuire movie. And of course I was gonna be Isabella because I have the dark hair, and I went hard making that costume. So Gina is like my most creative friend, and she is just like fantastic. She just like has the eye. But we went to a thrift store and we found this like green jacket, and we like cut it and cropped it, and we got little leather straps from Michael's, and we did the little X's like Isabella has. And my mom had these like great boots that I wore, the tights, and I got this fabric from Michael's that was like blue and scalloped and sheer that I knew I needed to use for Isabella, but her costume is all green. So I did Rit dye. It comes in a bottle, and you basically just put it in a bucket and dilute it with water, and I threw the fabric in there and I made it green. And I got this little mini skirt that was like black corduroy from the thrift store, and I just covered it in green fabric. So it was, that costume was much more upcycled stuff. So if you don't sew, or if you don't want to sew, it's much easier if you just go to the thrift store and you're getting costume pieces that kind of look like the shape of your costume and then covering it in fabric. This is like a super easy thing to do. My like dream costume to do for Mickey's Not So Scary is Princess Mia at the end of movie 1, where she's wearing her white dress. But to make that would be so expensive, so I'm waiting till I find the perfect wedding dress at Goodwill, and then I'm going to do that costume because I think it's incredible. But anyway, Lizzie and Isabella. So for Isabella, I did that costume, and obviously Shannon was living in Florida still, so I didn't do her costume, but she just got gray leggings, and she got some of that like purple sheer fabric and put it around her ankles with literally a rubber band. Hers was like very just like DIY, no sew. And she just got like a light purple blazer. We ordered the headsets online from Amazon, and I put like my hair extensions in, so I had like long dark hair. And we had people like running up to us and like screaming and being like, oh my God, your costumes are so great. And then our friend Caitlin came too, and she was supposed to be like Lizzie's talk bubble, but couldn't find any costume pieces. So she just kind of wore like, she did like a Disney bound, which was cute. I just think that Mickey's Not So Scary is literally so much fun, and if you haven't experienced it, you have to experience it. It's so much fun on Halloween on the High Seas as well. Those cruises are amazing because they have like trick-or-treating on the ship, they have atrium parties where all the characters come out in their costumes and they dance, and it's just fun to dress up and see everybody else on the ship. The ship is more of like a community because you see the same people every day that you're on the ship, so it's exciting to like see those costumes and see people that like you know, you met and you already know. I definitely want to do a big costume again. One of the costumes that I've been wanting to do has been Descendants. I love the Descendants, and I think that doing like Mal's costume from the third movie with like the leather like would be so cool and so challenging. I just love something that like challenges me a little bit because I really don't know how to sew that well. So doing something like that like really gets my brain working, and it's just a lot of fun. So I'm very excited for whatever happens next. And thank you guys so much for looking at all my photos. I'm so happy to share these with you because they truly are like such exciting times in my life, and yeah, I just wanted to show you guys and share that with you. So happy TNG Tuesday, everybody. If you guys have dressed up for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, please tell me below what you were and if it was a hit or not. I would love to hear it, especially if you've made your costume. That would be so cool. And you can even go on my Instagram, GiannaAlexis8, DM me a picture. I would love to see it. Yay, happy TNG Tuesday, everybody. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you Friday. Bye.